Two Snake Eye figures and two Timber figures. Let's have a look at which one is the best. Hello and welcome again to Jacob's Toys. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video I want to take a look at the two Snake Eye and Timber packs from Hasbro. Now these two came out at slightly different times and this was the packaging that they came in. So we had an open window box and we had a closed window box. One came with a grey timber and one came with a white timber. Now obviously the newer one, the one with the white timber, you can't really see what's inside the box because it's part of their plastic free packaging, but on the back there was some renderings and you can kind of see the bits and pieces that you're supposed to be getting in the box. As far as boxes are concerned, I do prefer the plastic free packaging on this just for that artwork on the front. But the box isn't important, let's have a look at the actual figures. Now straight away making a comparison here, you can see they do look very different to each other. So let's take a look at the Timbers first. So these are obviously the wolf dog kind of things that go with Snake Eyes. Now personally, I'm not surprised that they're exactly the same. They are basically exactly the same mould. They've got the same head sculpts. They've got the same alternate head sculpts. But they do look very different, painted differently. And at first I was kind of like, you know what, it's just a repaint. But I was surprised how different they do look. Now if we have a look at the kind of the calm looking face, you can see here on the white one the details stand out a lot more. But yeah, I mean, I was just really surprised actually how different they did look. Now, the expressions are obviously very similar, so if you're going to put these in a photograph together, they do look very similar, but yeah, there's definitely some differences there. Now, initially my favourite was the white one, but upon closer inspection, I think I prefer the grey one. They're just very different. I'm actually surprised how just a paint job can actually make a massive difference. So the jury's out on the Timber figures, but let's have a look at the man in question, Snake Eyes. Now these are the two. The one there on the left hand side of the screen is the one that came with the white timber, and the one on the right hand side of the screen is the one that came with the grey timber. Now straight away you can see that they're very different in regards to kind of how bulky they are. The one or the older one has the tactical vest on and is much more bulkier, but has a different mask. The one that came with white timber has the classic standard Snake Eye mask, whereas the grey timber has a more kind of tactical mask. Now, can you do a head swap? The very quick answer is no. They actually have different pegs. They have different ball pegs and different sized holes. So with the kind of beefier one, you can put the classic Snake Eye head on, but it just wobbles around and you can see spins. Now, if you just have a look at the pegs, they are very different indeed. They're different heights, they're different fits and everything, which I am surprised about because it would have been a nice little touch from Hasbro to have actually made it so you could swap the heads between the two, because I mean I for one would definitely like to swap the heads about, and I think that the heads actually go better on the other figure, if that makes sense. So the classic Snake Eyes look on this one here with the tactical vest, and the kind of tactical looking head on the more I don't even know how to explain it, but he comes with stuff. But there we go. These are all the accessories that came with the white timber, and the grey timber one is holding all the accessories that came with him. So he came with 3 kind of machine guns, a knife and a pistol in the holster as well. The only gun that is the same is the pistol and the Uzi type gun there that I just showed you. The rest of them are all very different indeed. They're different styles of gun. I mean, the white timber also came with his signature sword and the sheath that goes on his back, and the tactical one did not, even though there is a peg on the back of the back. What does strike me as strange as well is the knives are really different. So the one with grey timber came with a really cool looking knife. The one with the white timber came with a really standard looking knife. So yeah, very different accessories in these two packs. Now it really is hard to pick a favourite. If you were to ask me about accessories, my favourite accessories are definitely the newer pack with the white timber, because he comes with a sword, he comes with like this poncho thing that goes over his shoulders as well, and he comes with a whole arsenal of weapons and a tactical belt that goes over his shoulder and everything. I mean, I've done a full 5-minute figure review on him so you can see just how much is in that pack, but the accessories are definitely my favourite in that one. The body, however, I do prefer in the older pack, the kind of tactical SAS kind of looking with the vest and the pouches and everything is definitely my favourite of the two. In regards to timber, it's a very hard call because they are very different indeed. If I was really pushed to pick a favourite, I think I would go for the white one just because it stands out a little bit more and the details pop a little bit more on his face, but I really do like the grey one. So surprisingly, these really are two very different figures indeed. Both well worth picking up if you ask me. If you're a G.I. Joe collector or a G.I. Joe fan, these are definitely worth picking up. And they are available from Hasbro Pulse and all good retailers. So there we go. So there's my side by side. I'm sorry it's a little bit inconclusive, but they are very different and both very good for their own reasons. Make your own mind up. Make of that what you will. Thanks very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. And I'll see you soon.